Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Story Book Club. I've been putting off this recap for a while. I don't know why. Only read 5 books in the month of October, and here they are. The first book I finished this month was The Honey Don't List by Christina Lauren, and I gave this book 3 stars. So it's about a couple that works for this, like, design company. They, like, I don't know, they, like, design houses, and the couple is, like, really falling apart with just, like, the stress and everything. So they invite their 2 assistants to come with them on their tour so that they can make sure that they keep up the appearance of, like, still being in love. It was fine. I guess I didn't really love the ending of it. This was definitely not one of my favorite Christina Lauren books. I would definitely recommend a lot of her other ones before I would recommend somebody read this one. So that one was just, like, fine. It was whatever. The next book I read was 3 Sweet Nothings by Nikki Sloan, and this is the 5th book in the Blindfold Club. I think that there's only 6 books. I could be wrong though. But this one was, like, less about the actual Blindfold Club. So I actually liked this one a little bit more. I gave this one 4 stars. It was about 2 attorneys, and it was cute. I liked this one, again, because it didn't, like, revolve so much around the Blindfold Club as the other ones do, which, I mean, it makes sense. The series is the Blindfold Club, but I liked this one. I think I've, like, pretty much given all of them 4 stars, so it is a good series, and they're, like, pretty quick reads. The next book I unfortunately read was Head Over Heels by Hannah Orenstein. This I gave 2 stars, which is, like, So it's about gymnastics, which I did gymnastics for 15 years, not anything, like, crazy. I just did Y gymnastics. But I definitely have watched, like, elite gymnasts, and obviously, like, always watched the Olympics over the years. So, like, I'm very familiar with, like, the terminology and how, like, meets are ran. And so this book is about a girl who she hurt herself right before the Olympic trials, or at the Olympic trials or something. And she got hurt, and then, like, didn't end up going to the Olympics, and, like, basically ruined her gymnastics career, which has honestly happened to so many gymnasts before, and it's horrible. But so she decides to come back to her hometown where she used to do gymnastics, and ends up assisting one of her old teammates. He is a coach for a very promising young girl who they think can go to the Olympics. And it talks about the abuse in gymnastics, both verbally and physically, which obviously is a problem today even. But I don't know. I guess the male coach, I felt like, was just not a good coach. And the love interest was not good. There was, like, no chemistry. It was just, like, bleh. And this author obviously doesn't know a lot about gymnastics, because, like, it was, like, silly things, like, the beam series that the gymnast did was, like, not possible, and she didn't know the Olympic rotation for the events, which is just, like, that's, like, a pretty easy one, I think, to look up if you don't know. And then another big one was, like, the gymnast, who clearly was, like, she got, like, she, at the meet before the trials, she had like 4 for 4. She hit 4 for 4, and she placed like 7th or something, which that's just like not, that's probably not somebody that's gonna be, you know, looked at for going to the Olympics. And she like stormed out of the competition, which is like, that's a no-no. But also, it's just not good. At the Olympic trials, after the 3rd rotation, she was in 6th place. And then this author was like, you have to get in they're taking 4 gymnasts to the Olympics this year, so you have to get in the top 4, which is not how they choose people to go to the Olympics in gymnastics. That's not how it is. But she was in 6th place after the 3rd rotation. And then after her last event, she got bumped up to 2nd. That's not possible. Sorry. I hated that book. It was not good. The chemistry was not good. Her facts were wrong. It was just, it might be okay if you don't know anything about gymnastics, but I just wouldn't read it. I didn't like it. The next book I read was The XX by Erin Sterling. And I gave this book 3 stars. This was, I think this was a really nice October read. You know, it was about witches. It's about a girl who is a professor for a college, and she actually teaches not witch people, I'm gonna call them muggles. She teaches the muggles. And then the boy who they dated before he moved away, and they like were in love, and they were like, you know, the perfect couple. And then he comes back for a special event that they are holding, and they just like hit it off again. But there's like a curse going through the town, and they have to like try to fix it. It was a little boring, and I also didn't feel really that connected to the couple. I just like, you know, they didn't make my heart happy that much. But it was a cute little, you know, good spooky October read. It wasn't spooky. And then the last book I read for October was Beach Read by Emily Henry. And I gave this book 4 stars. I really liked this book. It was really cute. It's about a girl who is going to her dad's house to clean it out. And her neighbor is like her arch nemesis from college. They were in a writing class, some kind of writing class together, and she just like absolutely hated him because he would always like come out one on top. And they're both authors. They both have a couple books out, and they're both struggling to write their next book, so they decide to switch genres. So he was gonna write like sappy romance, and she was gonna write I don't actually even remember what genre he writes, but it's not a romance. They decide to switch genres, and then whichever book gets sold first, they're like, I don't know, they make like a little bet about it. But it was really cute, and they were really cute. I liked this one. That one I would recommend reading. I did like People We Meet on Vacation more than this one, but this one was still really cute. Obviously that was a pretty short read for October, but you know, we're getting to the, sorry about this, we're getting to the end of the year, so I don't know. I do have a lot more books that I really want to read, but I don't know if I will get to them in these next couple months or not. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.